Hey, we're back in Fusion here. We just finished our isometric sketching in our notebooks, and then we were able to create this computer model. Many of you did a really good job with this. Some of you struggled a little, but that's okay. We're going to be using this all year, so there's a first introduction of it. I think you folks are doing a pretty good job. Now it's time to talk about turning this in. A bunch of people are getting to the point where they're saying, like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. Well, I haven't shown you yet, but here we are. First thing you're going to do is I'm going to hop out of Fusion. I'm not going to close it. I'm just going to hop over to Classroom and have you look at this 1.2.2 isometric sketching in Fusion. All right. The two things are in here. First of all, there is, if I go to click View Assignment Instructions, this is what you see. First of all, we have a PDF document, which is the exemplar. Okay, it's mine. This is what you should be turning in. If yours doesn't look like this, please go back and make it look like this. All right. The second thing is there's this thing that says Uxbridge Template 2 F2T. This is actually a Fusion template file. So what I need you to do is click on that. Click on the three dots up here, open a new window, if this happens to you. Right? Don't panic. And you'll notice that this little download button pops up here in the corner. So you're going to go ahead and download this. It'll pop up into your downloads bar here, your little window bar down the bottom. Where did that actually go on the computer? That went into something called a downloads folder, which is in your file explorer. So this little guy on the taskbar looks like folders. You'll go ahead and open that up, and you'll see that right there, Uxbridge 2 template FT2 is downloaded into my downloads folder. So why do we need to do that? Because we're going to take a file from Classroom, download it onto the computer, and then we're going to upload it into Fusion 360. So before we've done all the drawings, everything looks great. We're going to go to our data panel. You should have a new thing that says like, Josh's IED or Susie's IED or whoever's IED folder. Please don't do all of your work in the admin project. And you should notice something that says upload. Click the upload button, select files. Now I've got to go into my downloads folder and grab that Uxbridge F2T template, and I'm going to click upload. It takes a few seconds. It's uploaded. We can close this down, and what we just did is we put that template, usually it's at the bottom. Now see how many videos I've made here? How many times I've showed people how to do this? Here's the template file. It should be in your data panel. I'm going to close that down. Design, drawing from design. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to create what we call a multi-view drawing of each one of these parts. It's quite simple. I'm going to take my template. Instead of it being from scratch, I'm going to use the Uxbridge template. And I'm going to click OK. Fusion takes a moment to do this. It may take, be a little patient, it may take a minute to do this. All right, so here we are. Okay, I got this nice paper with the logos on it, the colors, and your name's already on there, the date's on there, everything's on there. It's all nice and cool. I did that for you folks. So you don't have to mess with making your own templates and stuff. If I do this and simply click and place the base view of this, you'll notice these are really small. So what I'm going to do is come over here to scale and hit the three little dots. I'm going to change it to probably 1:1 scale. Some of you are saying, well, dude, I can't do 1:1. It's too big. It's taking up more than the paper. You use 1:1. I'm going to show you why in just a second. See all of these objects, all 6 of these things that we drew? I don't want to show all 6 of them on one page. I want you to start turning them off by using the little eyeballs on the browser, okay, for each component that you've done in there. All right, this is my front view. So your front view on a multi-view drawing always goes in this kind of bottom left corner area here. Now I can project my view. That's going to be my top view. That's going to be my right side view. And that will be my nice isometric view. So we can take a look at this and see like, oh, I can see all the sides. I can see that it's isometric. I can see what it looks like. right click and edit the view, the isometric one only. Please only do the isometric one. I'm going to make this shaded so it looks a little cooler. Okay. And the last thing to do before we move to the next page here is to put the dimensions on there. So if you were sketching and putting dimensions on your project, on your blocks as you were sketching and extruding them, that's great. The dimension tool in the drawing interface looks very similar to the other one. So I'm going to click the dimension tool and I'm simply going to add some dimensions. Don't over dimension things. You need three measurements: length, width, height. That's it. That's all I want you to put on there. Okay, so for now this one's done, but there's 5 more. So here's how you do the other 5. Hit the plus sign and add another sheet. Come up and do another base view. You do have to adjust the scale every time. It's not a factor. Maybe it's not a factor. And now I'm just going to hide the first one. Click and drag and move it over. Okay, I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to do it 5 times or 5 more times. So eventually what you will happen, you will have is something that looks like the exemplar from Google Classroom. Okay, once all your drawing sheets look like this and you're good and you're happy and everything looks nice, you can come up here and do export all sheets and save it on the computer somewhere, and then that's what you can, please give it a title. Don't leave it untitled. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions or problems on how this worked. Sorry for such a long video, but I had a bunch of stuff to show you. Good luck, and this will be the process that we'll use all year. So if you don't get it right away, that's okay. Just relax. We'll work on it together.